We're live. Hey, how's everybody doing tonight? Got my peanut buddy here. Hang on a second. Let me get this up here. Tuco, come on up. Ooh, boy, you're going to come all the way up, huh? How's everybody doing? It's been windy, gusty here in the mornings. It was gusty this morning. We went and flew. Okay, that's it. Look up here. Look up here. Say hi. Say hi. Yeah, there you go. Say hi. Yeah. He had a good day at the park. He got to play with two little toy terriers, didn't you? All right, get down, bud. Good boy. Good job, Tuco. Good job, buddy. How's everybody doing, man? Hey, Jim, how you doing? Terry, Victor, Eric, Keith, Higgins, how you doing, sir? Dutch, Joel, everybody doing well, man. It's been, this week's gone by so fast. The plane, yeah, I made it Monday and got caught in the gust. That's all I can say. I was just messing around too slow and got hit in the gust. But it was funny today. I was flying the Arrows Bearcat, and the exact same thing happened on takeoff. Exact same thing. Flipped it over, broke the prop. So I went and it, just broke a 4-bladed prop, broke one blade off. So I broke the opposite one off. Hey, Garrett, how you doing? It flew it that way. It flies pretty good on 2 props if you need to do that in the case of an emergency and stuff. It works well. Perry was a blast. I got to meet a lot of great people there. It was great. Garrett, his dad were there. I saw him walking around with his mom on the last day and stuff. They were walking around. P51D, how you doing, man? I didn't see Garrett hauling any big planes out to the trailer, though. So he must have, but he's got a lot of nice big planes now. So I'm sure he's got that satisfied feeling when he lays his pillow down on his pilot rest at night. Hey, Anthony, how you doing? Man, we missed you, man. I'm sorry about that. I thought I saw you walking by, but I wasn't sure. And you weren't, and it's like I turned around and you were gone. Well, it's just a straight crosswind gust. It was up in the teens. The gusts were like 15, and just a strong gust hit it. It just as it took off and just flipped it right over. There's nothing. In fact, I might have made it worse because I was fighting the torque prop on takeoff, and it just took it in the same direction I had the rudder applied for the torque roll, and it just flipped it over. So I didn't bother to fly the Pawnee today in the wind. And then we left to 11 o'clock or so, and I think the winds died after that, so it'd probably have been all right, but we had somewhere we had to go tonight for the show. So I want to make sure I got home in time to take care of that, plus messing around. Yeah, the repairs on the Pawnee, where the landing gear goes into the rudder, it kind of whacked that out a little bit. So I just put a little bit of glue in it. Yeah, I mean, I was worried Bama Jam was the same weekend as Ceph, but it's not. It's like the weekend before Ceph. So I don't know. I'm gonna try to go over to Ceph since it's 2 hours away. There's no excuse not to drive over there. If not just for a day, I might go over there like for Friday and hang out. All right, Keith. Yeah, that's a good one, Keith. Oh, that's so good. Yeah. Yeah, there you go. It's not because he didn't want the big planes. He got the tight leash on him. Yeah, pretty soon, you're going to be able to hit him with the same thing I hear. Like, where are you going to put that? Where are you going to put that? But yeah, this is going to be more like a traditional show, and I'll stop and talk a little bit. But Dad's RC Hangar, he did a live stream Saturday, showing his hangar. We'll pop.
The Bush Guide, cold and smooth survival skills. 3 things are required in the great outdoors:
Boom, Achilles. But and he's got a little bit of a 2-second delay. Ding. He does his live streams a lot better than I do mine. Last year for the Reno races, is that true? Is this the last year for the Reno races? That's sad.
But I've also personal hot spot.
There's Chris's new hangar. Looks like he's going to have a nice
good here. Okay, when I look at my camera, it's kind of lip syncing, so it's not kind of like correct. But if you're saying it's all good,
but you need to go check that out.
Give me like a thumbs up, all good. How you doing? And the lip syncing is not lip sync.
Hangar 2.0. Hey, Michael Roach, how you doing, man? But it's the last year. The last year. They lost the lease. Wow. Man, that's sad. Probably because everything's getting built up around the airport there. That's probably why they had to move it. If they can even do it. They probably won't even be able to do it. It's probably gone. But our good buddy here in Ireland, man, Fly High. Man, that is just that's sad. I always enjoyed watching that. He's up there, man. He's messing around there in the frozen tundra. He's got this video here. I think this is a 4-stroke. Hey, Eddie, how you doing, man? Is that a 4-stroke I'm hearing, or is that a 2-stroke? Sounds like a 4-stroke to me. I would say a 4-stroke. I know more about a breaststroke and a backstroke than I do a 4-stroke and a 2-stroke. Yeah, maybe it's a 2-stroke. I don't know. Anyway, he's got a lot of running around there and stuff. Nice. That's a nice little zoom there. There you go. I thought that was kind of cool. You just did a short little video. Then we got Mark Crutcher. Okay, a Richard 2-stroke. Yeah, okay. Yep, yep, that's because it didn't look like a 4-stroke. Not that I know, but I just know the guys at the field, most of them are 4-stroke. And man, he's been busy, man. He had a nice Fokker D7 landing here. Hey, Making Models, how you doing, man? Let's make you a live stream moderator here. And we'll make you blue. I should make you blue. Yep. There you go. I tried doing it on another thing and I couldn't do it. But this is the one I wanted to see, man. We've been watching him do this build.
The thing that's different about a Verbo vacation home, you always have the whole...
Hello,
and look at all the
and welcome back to the building of the Flair SE5A.
That is just amazing, man.
Well, in actual fact, this looks a little bit more like an SE 2.5 because I've only got the top wing in place. But what I've been concentrating on is adding a little bit more detail to the upper surface.
There's up there inspecting it. So there's our animal
more detail to the upper surface because obviously it's very prominent. That being said, it's actually very difficult to find any decent photographs
Did you make it to Perry
of the upper surface for obvious reasons. Because when they're being photographed, it's either from below while the plane's in the air, or you can't see this upper surface because in the hangar it's difficult to see. But I have gleaned enough information to add, I hope, a little bit more texture.
But man, he's still got more detail to put on.
There was actually an auxiliary tank in the upper wing,
pretty cool,
which I've sort of simulated here. All the extra detail has been added with plastic card and the rib. So there he is.
Pilot, man. It looks pretty awesome.
I enjoyed painting them up, putting them together and painting them up. And it would have been nice to use an original Flair figure with the Flair paint.
Embarrasses me.
But he's absolutely enormous.
And then put up my little
way out of scale.
I was like, oh, after seeing the stuff that he does and making models. model airplanes, his builds, and Cliff's builds. You know, I'm so embarrassed. And Ian, man, him and Cheryl have been going out in the mornings. Looks like it wasn't quite as nippy as it was, but he took his Piper J3.
Okay, morning everyone. We're out early, so tune in to Ian's RC exploits. Myself and Cheryl ready to go.
Quite as cool.
Roll the intro.
I thought of doing that. I used to have that. Yeah, I thought that landing gear looks like it'd be good on for my clip one, but he said it's kind of a pain in the keister gear. Tomcat owner. Yeah, we used to have a stray cat that adopted us when I was growing up. He had to stay outside, but we, fed him and everything. We would bring rabbits home and put them on the porch.
Okay, morning everyone. Yes, we're out early. And I promised Cliff I'm not going to mention anything about the weather today. And what I'm flying today is the FMS Swiss Scheme J3 Piper Cub.
Yeah, he always does nice intros.
Piper J3 Cub.
So let's watch him take off.
It's a bit clumpy, the grass, and they are ridiculously small wheels. So, but here we go. Let's have a look. Okay, that's a good start. She's up.
He has a nice flight. He gets some nice landings too, because those little wheels. He's kind of amazed about the little wheels, how they can come up there. But yeah, Perry was talking to some of the club members there that run it, the GMAC members, and they said that it was like one of the best years, and even before COVID, might be one of the best years, like maybe five or so years. But I've never seen stuff go so fast, man. Like when I got there early Friday morning, the tables were mostly full, and then they were empty. It's like when we were carrying stuff in, there was somebody already walking out, great planes that they'd bought that I'd be interested in getting, But that's how it goes when you go to one of those. You always see people carry it around, with your dream plane, But I actually got a plane that I wanted to get.
I'm afraid I'm just gnawing me to the bone.
Here's Purcell, Aviation, Gina, and the Hopster. They're out flying their Arrows Mighty Viper. Man, theirs looks like brand new compared to mine.
Is with me, so there's some 4K.
Mine looks like somebody put it in a blender and made a 3D puzzle out of it and put it back together.
Obviously, I can't film myself with the 4K and fly. If you remember what happened to my Cub last year, it was a bit of a waste of time. So it will be over to Captain to get me filmed. Here we go, YouTube.
That's nice. That's pretty cool too. There were some nice F-22s for sale there for $250. One had been modified and had a hey, Smoky Mountain. How you doing, Travis? Yeah, Smoky Mountain RC is now Travis. Here she goes. Boom. And away to go. I don't know what a shonky is, but I guess that we just saw it, so that's what the shonky looks like. Lebanon, yeah. Yeah, I'm swap muted out right now. There's nothing I care to get. No, that's not true. I was talking to my buddy Rick came over. Rick and Ange came over to the Perry meeting the last day, and we walked around a couple hours talking, and yeah, and my other buddy Dave, they've all got the Beach 18. Yeah, because they're big Matt Yonkin fans and stuff. In fact, Dave was building one out of big one out of foam that he bought like a short kit. I don't know if he ever. I'm sure he got it built, but it was nice. It was nice seeing those guys hanging out with them and stuff. I'm gonna go over to their house and fly. It took them 2 hours to get to Perry. They're in Georgia, I think Statesville area, just west and a little bit north of Savannah. Savannah's pretty close, so that's not too far for us to go over there. Let's see. Let's put that back up. I like that view better. The smaller I look, and the further away I look, the better I look. Oh, yeah. Let's see. Cliff, man. He after being at that indoor fly-in and seeing the Freeflight planes, he's kind of catching the Freeflight.
Ensure your small business with a fellow small business owner.
We'll end this.
Talk to an agent today.
But this plane, you build it out of scrap wood, and it is beautiful. You gotta check it out. It's 30-minute video. There it's flying into the trim tabs to get to give it the fly a circle. Look at that thing, man.
Hi guys, I'm just breaking off from the Mercury 4 build just to do something very small and very quick. Inspired by the rubber-powered Freeflight models down at Winner's Perch last week, I'm going to put together a little rubber-powered model of my own.
Looks pretty good.
This I found online. It's called a Scraps. So this is the size of it. It's really small,
it's built with scrap
and it's made from basically from 1/16 balsa.
Yeah, you got to check that
and
out.
I think I can find a scrap of that.
Techniques and stuff. There you can see. Look how.
I might start this end actually and work my way back.
The wing is. Just look. It's like 1/16. You know. That's pretty cool. Goes through and builds it. Yeah, Roy. Hey, Roy, how you doing? Yeah, the way he's just amazing though. But just we'll go up here and take another look at it real quick. But there he is covering it with the tissue and stuff. It's pretty cool. Hey, Chris, how you doing? But go check that out. That looks like if you had a place where you could fly indoors or the wind. If I had a plane like that, it'd be windy all summer long. That's pretty cool. Jono! It's not worth it, Jono. Jono, it's just not worth it. Not worth it. That's nice. OMP. I didn't, they make nice planes and they must make nice choppas too. It looks big until you see him outside with it. And you can tell why he hasn't exactly been out flying in his field. Need mud and snow tires. Looks warm. Looks like it's above freezing. Spring is coming to Germany too. Yeah, pretty good flight for just a maiden out in the yard. He gets out and knocks it around. He does a good job flying, bro. Pretty good flight with it. He's a pretty good chopper pilot. He flies choppers out the field. He has some big ones. Then in Belgium, Adnan, he's back out. He was outside the other day, and then 2 days ago, I guess he's got this little thing right here. It's a nice looking T-Rex. That's like the T-Rexes that Ian's been flying. He's in his house, though. I mean, my goodness, I don't think I could fly my helicopter. I don't even want to spool it up that much. My luck, it would just boom, 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 boom. There you go. There you get to see it, man. That'd be my flying demo. Then we got this Garrett. I got to hang out with Adam. We walked around, talked and stuff a little bit, walked and talked. And he did a flying lawnmower, and I guess we'll get a little peek of the check Adam out. I know we all do. That's the first time I've ever seen that.
What are you doing? You're supposed to bring an airplane.
It is the airplane.
Dollar Tree Foamboard. I met the guy that built that clean Mustang. He was there with Adam Ferry. There was like about 4 or 5 of them left in this club walking around.
What's up, everybody? You're watching Model Aviator. My name's Adam, and this week we have another episode in our Model Aviators and their model series. This has been such a rewarding series to do. We're going to keep it going because it features what's most important about what we all do, and that is this awesome RC aviation community that we all share, the awesome people in it, and some of the very intriguing and unique airplanes that they build and fly. And this week is no exception. We're featuring my buddy Dustin Jenton. And if you follow the channel, then you know who I'm talking about. Dustin's been featured in a couple of our RC aviation challenges. He's also been featured in an episode where he came up with a very easy to set up, reusable, easy to reset RC arresting system. So we did some carrier landings with his E-Flite F4 Phantom. That is something to see. We're going to link that in the description as well as at the end of the video. If you haven't seen that episode, you need to. It is very, very cool. He's a aeronautical engineer, but nonetheless. So anyway, check this out.
Watch the video.
Please like, comment, and subscribe. We always appreciate you watching. And if you happen to need anything from Horizon Hobby, go through our affiliate link in the description. We get a little bit of a commission on anything you buy, and it doesn't cost you more to go through our link. You can navigate normally. We appreciate any time you help support our efforts. We spend a lot of money, a lot of time to do this, and we appreciate the help. Take care. That's right. You know I'm going to be introducing this one right here because it's got a lot.
That's what Adam looked like at Perry. He looked just like that right there, man. Hey, he looked just like Bubba. No, I'm just kidding. I didn't see any Bubbas this year at Perry, but make sure you check Adam out. Stuff. And we got the Madman in the Carolinas here, man. I had the warm-up video, but this video is interesting to watch here where he's installing the servo gear. Yeah, Snoopy's doghouse, yeah. I had to mow Monday, man. The blade was skipping so bad, but they got it fixed. They figured out it was a bushing in the idler arm that was frozen up. Brigand strut. Yeah. Horizon's going to sell a smart version of that. I like Greg.
Okay, pilots.
He's a blast, man.
I guess this is the moment we've all been waiting for here. So,
yep.
I'm going to take a wing
You
off.
would have thought I was with Elvis, man, hanging out with him at Perry, Everybody was coming up to him. Let's see, he's still going to take the wing off, but we'll go over here. I'll stop it right here. But just look, before, that's like, like you used to see advertisements for servoless landing gear. And it's just like, oh my God, you look at all Eric had to do to get this landing gear set up, man. And you can just, you see that, there's a lot there when you think of a servoless, landing gear. But it's pretty neat how the gear on that they lock up, they lock down. So Eric did a good job, man. So you guys want to follow Eric along on this Mosquito, man. It's going to be awesome. Hopefully we can see a flight video of it someday. So how you doing, man? Accounting. Oh, I'm sorry. I just think of like a 1, a 2, a 3. Go play. A little spike of the lights coming out from the left-hand side of the screen. Ricky, how you doing, man? We got your big T28 flight and then your dual flight with Oscar, man. That was so cool. Anyway, check that out, man. It makes you appreciate serverless release. Then good buddy Ben Harber, he's out there, man. He's he got some
turning setbacks into bounce backs. Science did that.
Woo! Let's go! Curology's Derm Design Skincare is now at Target. Look at all the new selections. Go ahead.
26.
Good afternoon. Welcome back to the Harber Hangar. We're out on a beautiful, gorgeous day after a stormy one yesterday. C-47 is going to fly with the new 34-inch Zor props. Thank you, Zor. And some extra batteries from Windcatcher RC. Thanks, Lee. Let's get in the air.
I like the simple 2D ailerons. How fast it gets airborne. Even better with the new props. But just look at that. Here it comes on a high-speed pass. I think it's just so awesome to watch fly. Yeah, I stripped the turbo when I rolled my plane.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, though, check Ben out. I don't know when he's going to start releasing videos on the A26 build, but there's Ben. He's an Alabamian now. Alabamian. He lives up there, up in the north part of the state, in the Huntsville area, I guess. But then John, man, Noonz RC. He took the LX Wildcat out and had a nice flight.
Airborne RC. Today, we finally got a break in the weather. We got to Maiden, our LX models, F4F Wildcat. So hopefully y'all enjoy the video and stay towards the end where we have our after action review.
Hey, Paul, how you doing, man? I got to do the books, yep. Got to take care of business, Snow. Yep. I like how the gear just chatter. I don't know if that's some rock hard tires they put on planes. I didn't know Flintstones were still making tires, man. Flintstone or rock and roll tire company. Anyway, John has a nice flight with that, man. It's hard to see though. Those blue planes, those blue planes are hard to see. Wonder why they painted them that color, you know. I don't understand. It just makes them hard to see. But it's kind of nice because, you know, LX planes, they got a bad rap and stuff. But
there we go.
You know, it actually looks like that flies rather well. He has a nice long flight.
Go ahead and bring up that gear.
We'll join it about right here. Comes in for a pretty hot landing, this first landing.
I got about a minute left.
It looks nice though. Wildcats, man, they look, you know, they got that center wing because it used to be a biplane. They just took the top wing off and modified it a little bit. Made it the great war machine that it was for about a half a second. Looks good. He has a great flight. But go check him out. Check John out. He's not an affiliate or anything, but here we go, man. We got Ricardo PR54. Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure it's heavy, yeah.
The thing that's different about a Verbo vacation home,
Ray, how you doing, man?
you always have the whole plan.
I made it an hour and 10 minutes of your show last night, but I left it up and running when I fell asleep. So it was like I was with you till the end. That's how I usually do it. That was an excellent flight, though. This is a Maiden on his T-28 E-Flite. Great plane, man. I was almost going to go. The field just seemed a little. The wind seemed. The gusts were probably worse at the field this morning. They were bad at the park. I just didn't fly the pond in. I wasn't gonna. I couldn't stand that. That hurt when I got caught by that gust. I was nervous for that flight. All right, let's see. Let's go up here. Let's check out his landing. It's a great maiden landing but man, the video, the dual video is where the money's at in this one. All right. You can tell he's got a gust. He's fighting pretty good wind there. There we go. That was a nice set, man. Yeah, Ricky, yeah. That was so cool. I watched that, I think, 2 times. Watched it once on my phone and came in here and watched it on the screen.
You were right.
Yeah, you guys both had a great flight.
Yeah.
I still say that prop looks too small on it. Yeah, you got your battery back nice too. I got mine back. I put my battery back so that the front wheel just keeps wanting to bounce up. And you put your graphics on too. That looks nice. Here we go. Yeah, you can see the windsock out there blowing straight out. There goes Ricky. Here comes Oscar in the red and white. Boom. Douglas, Arizona, keeping the sky. Now that looked kind of close on in the video there. It's kind of neat. They do some like roll and stuff, and they put on a pretty good little show there. Because it had to be windier up there at altitude too, so that was good flying in the wind. You guys did an excellent job. Yeah, I wouldn't want to be too close together. I always get nervous. I still want to, I get 2 planes like the 1.1 meter T-28s out and do a loop and then have somebody fly through the loop. That's my dream thing to do. Loop stationary out in front, and pretty much in center, and then someone can fly through it. Yeah, if Linda retires, she's going to take up flying RC so she can do that. Yeah, man, Ricky and them guys, man, they have fun out there. Here comes the Tandem victory wheels coming up. I don't want to give it away, but it's worth watching again. There we go. That's pretty cool right there. That's pretty cool. Man, their landings are like perfect landings too. Here's Ricky's video. Like his sunscreen shirts, hats, and stuff. Yes. Hey, Kyler, how you doing, man? Ah. That's all right, Kyler. Man, you're busy, man. Got school and all your school activities and stuff, friends. So you sold your Draco, huh? You got rid of Draco. Yeah, I just did. Let's see. Here we go. We'll go to the landings. It was almost done. Yeah, Roy, it's all right. Put soft tires on it, man. You can model and stuff.
No flat, right? No flat.
Well, Kyler, I knew that was going to come, man. Once you start throwing those in the equation, we used to have a young guy fly with us at the park until he got a girlfriend. I think she came with him twice, and after that, we never saw him again. Hey, Keith, how you doing? Which I don't blame him. You know, she was cute as heck, and a cute little couple. We're all joking about that. Man, that was sweet. That was a sweet landing there. Rears touched. Nice.
Put it together.
Yeah, I think I need to get soft tires for mine too. That's gonna be smart. But yeah, man, you just all of a sudden you quit coming. There they go, man. That was some great landings there. Some nice flights. So you guys should have got out there, man, and like posed with the planes. But Ricky's worried, man. He's like, Oscar's gonna chew my wing off.
Come on, man. It's brand new. I don't want to scratch it on the first day. Check it out.
That's funny.
What about? It should be like.
That was great, though. That was great flying, man. You guys did an excellent job. Hey, Charles, how you doing, sir? Welcome to the show. And we got Michael Bear, man. He comes in the live streams every once in a while, but he's working. Michael Bear, he flies jets, corporate jets. And, you know, and he made a he calls it a Grunjet, 50 millimeter from Dollar Tree Foamboard. And he's making I think a 70 millimeter one of these. This is just awesome. Little flat wing. Heck, that looks better than my fugly jet. There's Michael.
I'm amazed with that wing sliding along like there. You can get any angle of attack.
It sounds pretty good too. He's up there doing stuff with it and stuff. He likes making, you know, flight test planes, and he'll scale them up a lot, And I don't think he's got a lot of regular planes. It's a good flight. Does all kinds of cool stunts and stuff with it. Let's see. Go about right here. He's getting ready to do some taxiing and landing. They're fun to fly. They're fun to make. They're fun to fly. There's just a little bit of stress involved, and he has a great, nice greasy landing. Both of them. Then I like how he just keeps going. Looks like something on Star Wars, you know, land slider or whatever it is.
Nice job, man.
There it is, man. It's pretty good. It's fun. Fun stuff. All right, man, Kyler, have a good. Hope you raise a lot of money and stuff, buddy. Keep studying. Remember, in the test, when in doubt, pick B. B's the answer. Nah, I could be out of touch with my B. That B's the answer. You know, so you don't want to go by me. You know, as a good solid C student. I don't know, Roy. I don't know which fan he's using in that. I imagine it's probably the one from Horizon that's in the 50 millimeter whatever they call their jets, their little beginner jets. Yeah, Ricardo. Yeah, he's doing well. All right. So Steve's been going out with my buddy with in fact we'll watch a little of the duck cover, and then let's watch this. We'll watch
Showing up on the first page of Google might not be the best for everyone.
I think this is a new plane, new heli. It's shakedown flight, so that sounds like it's either been new or been modified. But Emil's won all kinds of national contests with helicopters. You know, scale helicopter builds, contests the AMA has and stuff with different helicopters over the years. He's a scale fly. We've shown him here, but Steve got one of his helicopters, and he's got a flight on here where the duck cover where it got a little squirrely there for a second. There's Steve. That's pretty cool. Look at this one. He does a good job. We used to have somebody that would fly 3D helicopters in the club. I prefer to watch an email just to do his little scale flight. There are certain things they've got to do in the fly scale. It's like he's taking the dog for a walk there, and the blade looks amazing, man. Hey Fred, how you doing, man? Tracking that. And he works somewhere on Rucker I don't know if he's in electronics with helicopters. I forget what his trade is on. It just looks pretty cool. Anyway, he has a great flight like that. It goes just about like that. He gets a long flight out of it, too. There's a spoiler he lands on the pad. He's like Ian, man. He lands on the pad. Yeah. It's a checkout flight. I'm not sure. Because he started it over by the cars, and then there's his pad where he's going to land. So he just walked out to this part of the field. I keep missing these guys when I go out to fly. It's so smooth. That's just I'm sorry. It's like magic watching them fly. I know it's not exciting or anything, but it takes a lot of skill. Huh. No, I didn't. I didn't see Litz's last video. Let's go back here. And let me see. We'll go here. Because I was watching it. Oh, where? Oh, I must have passed it. No, I didn't see that. Yeah, it does. Yeah, I'm sure P-51D. I know it takes skill. Just my little XK-110, that I fly around and stuff. I mean, I always thought, hovering should be easy. It's like you just think going one way or the other on the sticks, and then it goes. Right, next thing you know, it's doing the duck, run, and cover flight maneuver. Yeah, it's just like just amazing. I'm just impressed because I know it's not easy to do, and it's just got to be. Huh. I'm just not seeing it. I'm just not seeing it. Let's RC. Oh, the Texan build? Yeah, I saw this. I got it marked for next week. Yeah, because we were following this. Ooh. Nice. Oh, Spectrum. Yeah, those are nice. Yeah. Wow. Cool. Wow. Huh. Huh. Cool. Wow. Oh, duh. I'm sitting there drooling. I did that. I didn't do this. All right, let's go back here.
I kinda. But the other stuff I really don't know, and I don't know. I really don't care for gas companies right now. But anyway, so I did this. I'll show you the wing first. No. Here's the wing. I don't know what I'm going to do on top. But I'll show you what I did on the bottom. Hold on. Get this. So I can see it in the air. Got the retracts all done. Think I'll be able to see that in the air? Spectrum. Well, I like Spectrum, so put it on there. Why not? Right? Anyway, here's the plane here. I'm putting a clear coat on it right now. Well, not, it's semi. I put all like, that's the paints I use. I use all this stuff. So I did all these in water slide. I had to make them all. Made every one of these. And I like Honda, so I kept Honda on there. I get all my balsa from the USA, so Siricabis. There's the RC club I'm in. There's my logo. Let me turn it around and I just got stuck in my airbrush. Oh, let me turn it around real quick. Show the other side. Drop the collar. I just did the collar.
Wow, Terry, that is great.
I hope you guys don't mind what I did on this side. That mine is awesome. Still clear coating it. I did Mr. Models. That's another paint I use.
Wow.
But here's all the
subscribers
I got. Why not?
That's amazing, Terry.
Aeronautics.
Thank you, sir.
I put all you guys on there.
Wow.
Alabama, Hangar 51.
There's Roach, Noonz, Snow.
That's it. Why not, huh?
Yep. Cool.
And then people I watch. An AMA.
Wow.
My logo. Hey, why not? You know, YouTube.
Gosh,
I want to show you something else.
That's
too.
just great.
The motor I've been working on. Let's see if I can get this one hand. Here's Guniac stacks. I got them in there. I just got to cover right now the exhaust. I got the 2 lights in there. These right here I made. They go. Let's see if I can set my phone here. All right. I have to look at this. But here's this call. These are going to go in like, I don't know if you can see in there. Right here. These go in like, there you go. What side is this? This side. This is the top. They go in like so. So it makes it look like they're coming out. Flames are coming out the side here. They go right in like that.
Wow.
I got to epoxy these in. Instead of me on the side there. And I've been working on the motor. Because in this, I was watching a video on these. On their shows there in front here on the motor, they had them all lit up. So I said, you know what, I'm going to do that. So here's the motor I made. And I got the lights here that are underneath the collar, so it shines down. Here, hold on. I'll put it in here. Hold on 1 second. Let me get this in here.
Yeah, I saw this video, but I just didn't watch it yet. I got it saved to later.
See then. That's gonna be like that, and the lights will light down onto the motor.
Huh.
I'll show you again. Take it out of here. See, I gotta get it past. I gotta wait to get the motor.
Wow.
Hold on a second. Right there. Stuck. Too many lights on there. No, if you see how I did that. There's all the lights I had to wire up.
Wow.
But I'm waiting to get a motor and the ESC. $600 for the motor and ESC, so I'm saving my money.
Wow.
I've been just putzing around on it, so I still got to take. When I'm done clear coating, I got to take this off and polish it all up. But other than that, that's it, man.
That's amazing,
It's
Terry.
going out pretty good.
Wow.
Hope you guys don't mind I put you on my plane.
Oh, phew. That's amazing.
All right. Well, just wanted to give you an update. All right, let's out, guys.
Wow. I just want to check that out, man. That is just something up there, man. That is great. That's amazing. Yeah, his whole build, man. You got to check his build out on the AT6. It's just amazing. Good job, Terry. Good job. Wow. Yeah. Yeah, that's a plane you're gonna want to frame. You're not gonna want to fly. Holy cow, man! That thing is beautiful. Shoot, man, that'd win a contest for sure if you get it into a contest. Then we got Andy. Andy flies out there in California. Hey, Brad, how you doing, buddy? It's good to see you. There's Andy. He's the guy, the first time I showed his video on the show, he was climbing a fence with a ladder to fly in a schoolyard. He brought a ladder on his,
Hey there,
on his
pilots.
car,
We are
on the
back.
back of his truck.
For today's
climbed
flight,
the fence to
we
the school
have
with
the
a ladder,
Freewing
hopped the fence to fly.
T45 Gosh Hawk 90 mil.
And he's flying
I got this a while back.
Just watch him take off.
Finally got her all together.
He gets kind of excited about
take her up in the air. We're here at Whittier Narrows. Looks like a little bit of rain though, so I'm gonna try to get a quick meeting. And,
hey Joe, how you doing?
What's up, Victor? Say hi.
Yeah.
My buddy Victor.
Yeah, Terry, man.
And we're gonna try to get a quick meeting.
Yeah, see those kind of builds. My little.
Well,
my
I'm not gonna rush it, but we're gonna do a
little hack job.
try to do it before the rain stops. You know what I mean? But yeah, it's gonna be your meeting. And under
It's
the
raining,
hood,
I gotta
I'm gonna run it with
my
the
plans out so I can get the
Bionic
nose.
6500
Try to get
milliamp.
the nose done by
It's
next
the
Thursday. That's my goal. I set it out.
One 6500.
Yeah, Terry, that is crazy.
There it is, right there. And I've seen a lot of guys run it right here at the battery tray.
Yada yada yada. No, I'm just kidding, man. He's OCD.
I'm gonna try
about
right
his
there. I
wires,
checked it with the
too.
CG.
No, I'm just
Checks out pretty
kidding.
good.
No, I gotta at least put a twisty on him or something to tame him.
Freewing T45 Gosh Hawk Maiden flight. Woo! Ready, Bobby? All right, let's go. I'm gonna take off on mid rates. You got the power? Yeah.
He takes off fast.
Got the power.
Look at all the bugs. Oh, that's a rain. That's right. It's raining. I forgot it's raining. Anyway, oh man, check Andy's flight out, man. He has a good flight. For a
You
maiden
trimming?
flight, it went great. I like Andy, man. Then we got Muskie Bob up there in Nook of the North, man. He's up there at the North Pole with Santa, almost, man, up there in Michigan. Wait till you see this flight it is. Holy cow, man. Look at the snowdrift he's walking through. Check that out, man. It's like up to his waist. Look at that. Hey, Lee. Yeah, I guess you're further up north than he is. They get that lake effect snow there where he's going from. Look how it's sinking through the snow.
Hey, Muskie Bob here. That's a soft drink, folks.
Yeah, he's drinking soft drinks.
Wow. Got my turbo timber with floats. It's about the only appropriate plane I got right now for the messy conditions we got.
That's the old turbo timber.
But, this is giving me some stick time. I got to get out. I got to get ready for the big season. I don't know, maybe 5 or 6 planes that I'm going to keep plugging away with them. As the weather changes, I'll get some other planes out. Hey, I want to give a shout out to my old buddies, man, my high school buddies. Now that we're all about retirement age,
Timber looks good in that blue sky.
We're back in touch and getting together occasionally. They're down in Ohio.
See the lake out
Little
there.
shout out to Bill and Mark and Ernie, Brad, JP Mack, and of course my brothers, Chris, Doug, Rick. And while I'm giving a shout out, why not give a shout out to my, well, I guess I crashed it a few times, but I keep it in pretty good operating condition. Looking forward to getting my Tundra out, maybe do some gliders. And of course the F-15, man, I really love flying that thing.
For wet snow.
So this has given me some stick time, having a great time. Hey, nice. Ooh. Hey, thanks a lot for watching, folks. Stay tuned. Bound to get better.
Bob, though, he's always doing some pretty neat stuff, man. Out there fishing and float flying and everything. Him and his buddies, they go out there and have a good time, man. We're almost done. Here we go. We got making model airplanes, and man, I tell you what, he makes some planes, man. He makes some planes. And I got this starting to paint in there, but I mean, just did I pop it in there? No, I didn't yet. It's Colin McClellan, man. Check him out, though, man. He does some pretty cool builds. Let's see. We'll watch this painting video. That looks like Tester's paint. That looks like, reminds me of Tester's paint. The little jars they used to paint when they come in. And I remember I had all kinds of colors. I used to do model cars. And we could paint them up until Crazy Eddie could paint up until the time my little brother got a hold of them and painted our dog. Pretty cool. He does a lot of builds, though. They get those plans and stuff. It's pretty cool. Here's his frames ready for sand stuff. He does a good job building, man. You just got to sand it and everything. You do a good job. You do good work, man. Looks good. Between you, Litz, Cliff, Mark, myself, man, and then you got Michael Bear making stuff out of foam and stuff. So we got everybody building stuff. Then good buddy Joe from Drone Man Productions, man. Here's this video, man. You guys got to check this out. Check Joe's out. But this is one that Just Plain Crazy made this for him and stuff.
We did it. We did it. With more rental listings than anybody else, it was just inevitable that you were going to find everything that you were looking for on apartments.com.
This is a good video.
Gentlemen,
not going to make any welcome all this stuff is copyrighted, but I don't care. This is worth checking out. What you're looking at is a wall in this house. I think it's part of something from TV or something. You got to check out Brandon's video.
Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed that intro of the AL-37 that I had done up by Brendan this past last year summer.
Crazy.
And this is the Avengers paint scheme for the AL-37 free wing.
Yeah.
And it's beautiful. So I just want to show you what I did, okay? And here it is. As you can see,
mounted it on the wall.
It's hung on the wall.
Early graphics.
I have a green background for grass, and I have the plane up there. and all the graphics and everything are done by Cali Graphics. Okay. Simply what I did is I took a picture hanger, attached it with another picture hanger on the wheel right there. Wheel strut
is pretty amazing.
Put it up there with some mason line.
But you know, and he's got more cool footage that he has in the video there. But you need to check that out. Flying Sheep RC. Oh, Flying Sheep. This one right here. Ooh. This one? That's not Flying Sheep RC. Black Sheep. Yeah. Yeah, I'll find it. I'll look for it. Oh, okay. There you go, Lee. Thanks. Okay. Yeah, I had. Would you want to see this? Good Day to Fly? Holy cow.
Goodness.
Yeah, I was flying in some drizzle, man, but my goodness sakes, man. Got the earmuff button down, earmuff hat. That's what I want. We'll definitely have to check that out more. But yeah, it's been a good week here. Got to do some repair work. Yeah, swapping the servo out on the E-Flite Piper Pawnee 15E ARF wasn't that hard to do. But yeah, it just amazes me when that happens. Get caught by a gust. I hate getting caught by a gust. I'd rather crash it into a tree than get caught by a gust. That's embarrassing. Oh well. That's been another week. Perry, you guys, if you got a chance, if you can make it to the Perry RC event, make it to Perry, and you got to do it and try to get there the first day. Since they've gone to 2 days, it's you got some people that come in Saturday to set up, but the majority of it's Friday, and then by 1 or 2 in the afternoon, man, a lot of the good stuff's been taken away and stuff. But it's fun. It's worth attending. Yeah, the UMX Beast. Yeah, that's a nice little plane to fly, and that's I don't know what I'm gonna. I haven't even looked at the weather to see when the next day I can get out and fly. I'm gonna try to fly tomorrow, unless it's windy. But yeah, get out and fly. Like today, I went to the park and I was surprised that Adrian and AJ were there. We got to hang out with them, and Adrian has 2 little toy terriers, and Tuco had a blast playing with those two little girl dogs and stuff. Man, it was good. Yeah, Terry, great builds, bud, on that AT6. It's been looking fantastic since the day you first started gluing sticks together. Yep, it was great seeing you, Brad, man. Brad and Adam. Greg, I don't want to, and Keith and Garrett and everybody at Perry that I met was great. Getting to hang out with Elvis, the Elvis of RC, Adam, that was good too. But yep, thanks everybody for coming by. Get out and fly safe, fly smart, watch them gusts, and we'll see you at the field. Thanks everybody for coming by. Thanks you for subscribing. Thank you for being part of Team Let's Go Flying. You are Team Let's Go Flying. This is Jeff saying good night.